Hello, audience. I'm here to tell you about an amazing concert we have coming up. It's our season finale on the 28th and 29th at our usual locations, the Broadmoor Community Church on the 28th and First Christian on the 29th. We are playing three really cool pieces. We have the Mozart's Don Giovanni, which, I mean, that's always a crowd pleaser. It's just a good...
Just the overture, not the whole thing. That would be 3 hours.
That would be a really long concert.
And you know, it's such a cool opera because it's, you know, all these like supernatural forces at work behind the scenes, and you know, a lot of historians think that that final scene where the statue comes to life and Don Giovanni is dragged down into hell. You know, they think that this was Mozart and his, you know, that he felt like he was in the middle of this in his own life, and so it's really intense and it's really cool music.
Yeah. Now we're playing Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 5.
Right, the Emperor.
Yes. So that one should be just beautiful.
That is a great piece. You know, the neatest thing that I like about that, about the Fifth Piano Concerto, is the second movement, the middle movement, because, you know, here he was at the height of his powers, and yes, he was composing it for somebody else, but he played, you know, his own piano concertos, like, you know, that was a huge part of his career. So he might have been composing it for somebody else, but the second movement is so simple that you could actually, as a decent pianist, you could sight read it. It's no big deal. But it's so sincere and it's just so pure that there's just something magical about it. And the rest of the piece, of course, has everything we want from a Beethoven piano concerto: the excitement, the drive, the heroic, you know, nature to it, and all this wonderful virtuosity in the piano. But that second movement is just special.
And the last piece with Amy Beach. It is very tough. She has this Gaelic symphony, and it's really cool. Like, even from the very beginning when it starts, and it's really quiet. Like, and then the second movement is sprightly and beautiful, but so fast. It's such a cool piece that I have absolutely never heard of.
Right. Right. It is a true masterpiece, no question about it. And it got overlooked because it was composed by a woman, and that was just not a thing in those days. It is the first symphony composed and published by an American woman.
No kidding.
It is a very special piece.
Oh, wow.
And for a first symphony composed and published by an American woman, it is a whale of a piece. It is incredible.
It's good.
So, but think about this. This is 1896.
Okay.
Right? 1896. So think, late 1890s, East Coast, symphony, E minor. You going anywhere?
Oh, Dvorak, of course.
Pam Chadden is right there. She got it. Yeah, Dvorak's New World Symphony.
Yes, of course.
And so the difference is that Dvorak, you know, he was coming completely from Europe, and so he decided to make a conscious study of American music, and his focus became African American and Native American music, and that's the source material that became the New World Symphony. Well, for Amy Beach, she's already American. And so she's already here, and she's on the East Coast, and she's taking in, you know, what at that point was East Coast culture, which was a lot of Irish melodies, you know, Gaelic melodies, that sort of thing. This was quite common, and so she decides to weave that into a symphony, and because it's what she knew, and I have to wonder if she chose E minor because of Dvorak. And there are other real similarities between the pieces. I would actually have to say, and I know this is kind of a scandal, in terms of orchestration, I think her orchestration is more advanced than Dvorak's. Dvorak, I think, the New World Symphony, I mean, it's an incredible piece, and it has just this magic about it and this incredible drive and energy. So I'm not saying that, you know, that the Beach is necessarily a better work. But in terms of craftsmanship, I think that she put in a heck of a lot of work to make that happen, and it is right up there on that same level. So that's kind of a high claim to make.
Yeah.
But I did it purposely to end our season with this, and to call this program Timeless Voices, and to keep the program in the order of overture, concerto, symphony, because a lot of conductors, they play it safe. It's, oh, we'll just end with the concerto, end with the Beethoven, and then we're okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to downplay this piece. I'm not going to shortchange this piece one bit. It's amazing. It's incredible. You're in for a treat. And so please be there.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely going to love it. And if you've heard it before, you know what you're coming into, because it's just great. So I can't wait to see you Saturday the 28th at Broadmoor Community Church, or Sunday the 29th, or both, First Christian. I'll see you there.